What's up, y'all? So today I have my good friend with me, and we are about to talk about just some trading, y'all. Just the truth, the matter of trading, what trading is really like, the stories as far as how our trading journey has been. Maybe it can bring some encouragement to you. Maybe you see yourself in us, right? So we just pray that you receive something today. We are going to go over a few things today. We are going to go over some trading setups that actually took place this morning in my signal room. And after that, we can kind of just discuss about the trading journey, like from start to finish, that I know many of you also have. But today we are just going to, again, maybe you'll see yourself in us, in our situations, and get something, because I'm telling you, look, y'all, we have been through it all through this trading thing. So I am excited. I'm excited. Hold on, let me share this screen here with you, Binyard. Share screen. Boom. Boom, 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 boom. All right, my boy. We are on here. Look, y'all, so this is my boy Binyard. We about to just go over a few things. But first, I want to give y'all kind of just a setup of what happened this morning. Binyard, actually kind of want your take. I know you said you did not trade this morning though, right, bro?
Yeah, correct.
All right, so I want to know why. I want to know why you decided that you were not going to do it today.
Do you want to wait until we get to the struggle part, or okay? I'll just give you the. I breached the account.
Okay, that's okay. Yeah. Okay.
And then I'll discuss in details when we get to.
Okay.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna be honest. Somebody might have needed to hear that, because somebody today probably breached their account as well, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like somebody today for sure. The market has been tough lately, man. Like it's been that.
Last week was the week to really make a lot of money. This week it's been kind of Last week was the week.
This week have been like for us, it's been amazing, bro.
Yeah.
Like we have not lost a trade yet, and they're being very like huge wins by the grace of God, though. Let's see. Let me do something real quick. I forget that I don't. Okay, so it's a little bit different. So I'm trying to figure this. Hold on, real quick.
Can you still see me?
Yeah. Well, I'm about to share my screen, so yeah, I'll be able to see you still, bro. All right, boom. Can you see my screen?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Hold on, let me look at something real quick. Let me look at something really fast.
So excuse me.
Hold on, man. Hold on, bro. I am trying to. Hold on, really fast, my brother. I'm not sure if. Okay, there it is. There it is. Abby, is there's a bad echo right now? Is it still an echo? Might be. This far.
You asked me.
No, I'm asking in the chat.
Okay.
Okay. Binyard, try to turn. So you got an echo right now. Try to turn your volume down a little bit.
Gotcha.
I don't know if that's going to change anything or not.
What about now?
Abby, is that better? So, bro, I'm going to show you what we did today. Again, you know, market been crazy now. Market been crazy. We kind of just been getting in and we getting out. I've been taking okay. She said it's better. Praise the Lord. So I've been we kind of just been on this thing of just kind of getting in, and we might take like a 1-to-1, a 1-to-2, a 1-to-2 even stretching it right now, and we kind of just getting in and out, right? So, bro, today this is what we had going on. So at 8:45, that's when we started looking at the market. That's 7:45, 8:15. All right, so yeah. So right here at 8:45, literally, as soon as I got in here. So this morning, bro, I'm going to delete this. But as you know, I always say, like, I'm trading based upon gold zone. I know you heard me say gold zone like several times, bro. Trading the gold zone. That is what I am doing. Bro, so the first thing I see, y'all, as soon as I, like, open up the chart, the first, like, my eyes is this. There is no, like, I'm trying to figure things out. No, this is the thing that I see right now. This is the first thing that I see this morning on Nasdaq. I see that we got a nice uptrend, right? Now, because of how market has been, we can get a lot of setups based upon the 5 minutes, right? So like there's a lot of things happening in the 5 minutes that we can actually take advantage of. And so because of that, I was just kind of I'm going to show you why. Next thing that we have, bro, we have this downtrend right here. Boom. Now, we got price respecting these key levels. Now, let's just take this away for a second. We don't even need this anymore at this point. Now, that is a key, like, that is still a powerful gold zone area right there. But the reason I'm saying we don't necessarily need that one at the moment is because of the kind of market that we're in. So we kind of had to adjust, right? And so my focus at this point is the 15 minutes, but because of the market, right, we can actually take advantage of the 5 minutes and do that consistently. So this is what I'm focused on right now. All right. Now, gold zone, bro. Anytime we're trading gold zone, when price was underneath here, I was like, the first thought is, okay, this might be a good short position. But because I see that we got a nice close above this gold zone area, and we know that this is a key level, and also a key level. Now, if price is only two things that's going to happen at this level right here. Either price is going to respect this gold zone for a pushback down, right? Or if price breaks, we're simply looking for price to come back to this key level for another push up, right? Now, it's really just that simple. I know you already heard me say before, just trade at key levels. And this is what I mean by just simply trading at key levels. There's two things that's going to happen at a key level. It brings your probability down to 50-50, right? Now, when you start understanding the candles and just the breakouts and how candles move, now it brings your probability from 50-50 to like 70-30, even 80-20 sometimes, bro. Right? Just because of how market is moving around that gold zone area. Now, of course, you can't get stumped out with it if it's like really big wicks and stuff like that. But as far as today, bro, we are simply just going to wait till price come back to this key level. Now, as you see, this has already pushed up, but we was already in this trade at this moment. So signal was called literally when we broke here and I seen this small wick come back. Now, the reason I did not wait until price came back to this key level here is because I also seen it because of this right here, this little level here where price simply respected this level here. And I know I keep saying this, but because of how market is, whenever we've been getting breakouts lately, price hasn't been coming back to our gold zone. It's just been taken off. Right? Like, no, it's just been a lot of pressure in the market. So it's just been taken off. So it was really no point of us really waiting because this stop loss is going to can cover both of these tremendously. So we was just like, listen, we can go ahead and get in. Even if we get a little drawdown, we're okay. All right. And we caught this right here to the downside. Boom. Price broke, which is a phase 2. Another signal. So there were some people that got into the signal room late. Another signal was called literally back here for phase 2. Phase 2 happens if we get a breakout and we get a retest back at the gold zone. Now, I just told you that a lot of times price has not been coming back to the gold zone. It's just been pushing. On this particular trade, price actually came back to the gold zone. But on this trade, once we broke from this candle here, we kind of got in. But we were still okay because we know that, okay, this might just be a real phase 2. And it has to break this for this trade to go against us. So we're still really good right now. This is a really good trade right now. And boom, that's literally all she wrote, bro. And this ended up being a massive day, right? US 30, same ordeal. Really the same kind of setup. We actually got in at a little bit of a different position today, though. I'm going to rewind and go back to 8:45. All right, so we did not take anything here, but I seen this level here. Now, this is still all based upon this downtrend level, right? This is because I'm not really a horizontal trader, so I don't really look at the charts in this manner, like straight across. Now, if I have confluence, then I will, and that is what I did today. Okay, and I say that is because this is a gold zone level. Now, I'm trying to figure out a name to call this, but this is a gold zone level. It's a different kind of gold zone level than what we typically are looking for whenever I'm saying a phase 1, phase 2, phase 3. I got to figure out a name for this, but this is 2 levels here, right? This level here is a key level. This level here is a key level. Because if we take this away, now your eyes are going to say, okay, we got a break. Price may be retesting because we got this low here. Price broke out, and we might get a short position back to the downside. Like, you're going to look at it in more of a horizontal way. You're simply going to look for the break. Price broke out, might give a retest, might push back down. Okay, cool. Now, I see that. Very aware of that, but I still did not take that trade. And we still were not looking for that long position there. It's just because it didn't give me enough. If we got a nice break, depending on how we broke, that's another key thing. Depending on how we broke this market here, then that would have kind of gave me an indicator of how we were actually going to get into this. But I was kind of in a pickle today with the US 30 because I know we got a key level here, we got a key level here. So price could be respecting this for a pushback down, or price could be respecting here for a pushback up if it come back down. And all in all, it could just break out of here. So I really wanted to be patient today and just kind of let market tell me what to do in this area here. All right. Now, let's see. Now, this broke out. When I seen this breakout, I know we had the key level here. We literally caught this trade right here back to the upside. This was dangerous, though. This is still not this was a little bit more dangerous. Because price may not have respected this one because the strong gold zone level was right here. So this was still to me, I don't, this is not an A+ setup, honestly. It's not. This is honestly probably like a C or C+, or maybe a B-. This is just not ideal. It's still there. There's something still there, but it's still not oh my gosh, we got a beautiful level here. Yeah. So when I look back on it, I'm like, this, you should have just, this could have been better. But go ahead.
Is this something that you're going to be looking forward to implement to add to your strategy, I guess?
Bro, you know what? It's funny, Bignon, because this is already a part of the strategy. It's just in a different form. It's in a different format. So okay, you see this right here, this area right here?
Yeah. I said it like a reverse Pac-Man.
Yeah, and see, that's what I'm trying to figure out the name. So it's all the same. What we're doing is the same. It just might look different. But in all, our setups are the same, over and over and over again, right? I kind of like that. What'd you say, a reverse Pac-Man? I like that.
Pac-Man.
I like that.
Because typically you would do it from where the trend starts, right?
Yeah, exactly.
This one is from where the trend ends.
Yeah, that's good. I like that, Bignon. A reverse Pac-Man. I'm gonna take that one.
Yeah.
I'm gonna steal that
That's,
one. I
that's a
like
good
that. Oh, that's actually really good. The more I think about it, that's actually really good. That's exactly what's going on right now. Yeah, that's exactly what's going on right now. So, bro, yeah, we got a nice break, and price just kind of took
to
off.
go.
Yeah, and that was kind of all she wrote. Uh, yeah, that was that. So that was today.
Even on that too. Once it broke, you got your
You
break and you got your retest, clean retest too.
Yes, and that's honestly what we want. We honestly want this retest here. That's honestly what we like. That's what we want. The reason I didn't wait for the retest and I just kind of waited for price to come back is because a lot of price has just been taken off, and we haven't been getting a lot of retests. So
Yeah.
whenever that same candle breaks out, if it comes back, a lot of times we've been grabbing that just because like we're running a risk of us not being able to grab it, and we're missing out on really good setups because it's just this was actually really good though. So ideally, you want to catch this red candle here for the pushback up, but you know, just kind of been a little bit of an adjustment lately.
That's a big weight.
That's a huge week. Everything has been crazy.
What was going on right there?
Everything has been crazy, bro.
God.
Shoot, we was like, this one candle is a 2-to-1.
Yeah. That's
One
crazy.
candle is worth $82 or 82 points. You
God.
know what I'm saying? It's crazy. It's really crazy work.
You going, yeah.
Yeah.
But the right lot size, you good. You good off that one candle. With the right
You
lot
good up?
size.
You good up one candle? Yeah, and that's bro. That's always. That's literally we just kind of just being in and out, bro. Like these candles have been so big that it's no point of like in this kind of market though. It is really easy to be greedy though. Like it's really easy to be greedy because of like how it's been. But don't like it can trick you. So don't let it trick you. Honestly, it's a lie.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
it's really a lie. You know what I'm saying? It's really a lie. Just do what you know to do, bro. And because, like as we can see, okay, this one candle right here, it was a 2-to-1, and you get excited, like you're happy. Oh my God, price is pushing up crazy. And then this next candle comes all the way back down.
All the way down.
All the way back down.
not
Past
be
your,
scared.
you're going to close. If you're in your right mind, you're going to say, "Oh, I'm closing." Like that's just what your nature is going to do. Okay, I'm winning. I'm up a 2-to-1. And now I'm back. I'm in drawdown. You're upset. You're angry. You're
Are
angry.
you? Listen, all right, because this what I've been battling with, bro. Listen, this what I've been battling with. Because they say see your trade all the way through. If it hit SL, it hit SL.
Yeah.
So if you really see, if it never hit take profit, but you know where it wants to go, and
Yeah.
I think that's the thing with us, like trading the indices and studying the indices and kind of learning it.
Yeah.
You have your idea of where it wants to go based off structure, and if you trust that all the way through, that's the difference from a 2-to-1 versus a 4-to-1,
Yeah.
because it never, realistically, it never hit your initial SL.
No, it did not.
And so that's still a good trade.
Yeah, for sure.
But then that's the hard part, because what if when you, like you said, when you get up to the 2-to-1, I'm probably gonna move my SL to profit or something.
Come on now. I think all goes. Hold on. Let me go ahead. Keep going. I'm listening to you. Let me just change.
I was gonna say that's the hard part. Is I guess learning when to move your SL to profit.
Yeah, that is like that's honestly the like that's the difficult part. That is the challenge.
Or is it actually? Because now looking at this, we do know that the way that indices move is gonna push back down for an entry. The initial move is not. That's not it. Like it's not the I'll say the sometimes it's the best move, but for the most part, it's gonna come back down to give you that entry. So I'm guessing that's when you move it back up. Once you get, so basically where you got that wick at, where it came all the way back down.
Oh shoot, my fault.
No, you good. That's when you move your SL to profit, because it never came back down to that point.
Yeah.
And it would have hit your 4-to-1, 5-to-1.
Oh yeah, it went like this was a 8-to-1 day.
God, dog.
But listen, I'm like, I'm honestly, I'm at the point where, like, I honestly don't even care about trying to catch it all, bro.
Yeah.
I just
Yeah.
want to catch what's mine and I'm done.
Yeah.
And like I want to just like I'm really satisfied because and this is just more of a personal thing, right?
Yeah.
Like every person is going to be extremely different. This is like more of like a Kirby thing that I simply just mentally like I'm just satisfied. I don't want to keep going through the whole emotional state of, oh my gosh, is it going to come back? Oh my gosh, if it's going to do this. Like, bro, I'm going to just take this. I'm done for today. And I'm going to do the same thing tomorrow. And I'm going to just keep doing it every day. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to just take this 1-to-1, maybe a 2-to-1, and I'm done. Now, I do miss out on a lot. Like today, I missed out on tons of money, right? But what I built was like my habit stones, honestly. Like just me just making sure that I'm creating a habit in what I do. Because every day ain't like this, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like every day you're looking for this and it's just it don't give it to you, and so you're struggling. But I can say this. In order for it to get to a 5-to-1, 6-to-1, and all those good things, it has to go through a 1-to-1 and it has to go through a 2-to-1. Those are more surefires. You see what I'm saying? It has to get there. So because it has to get there, I'm done there. You know what I mean? Like I'm done there. So now there are some different things that we can do though to offset that. Like maybe have 2 accounts up where you're taking the same exact trade, close one. That's a surefire, 1-to-1, 2-to-1. Let the other account just run, right? Yeah. Where it kind of takes off your emotional risk is kind of going. Or you can do things, I'm sure you know, you just take some off the table, right? Like take some off the table, move your stop loss, all that good stuff. So there's definitely different ways that you can do this. But now I want to hear you though, bro. So like, what was your morning like? What was things like today, bro?
So before the morning started, so what I've been doing lately is because I have days where I work in the morning, so I might not be able to trade the New York Open.
Yeah.
So I've been trying to learn basically how to catch those London moves.
Yeah. Wait, okay. What time is London again?
It starts at 3. So from 3 up until I want to say like 8.
3 a.m.
Yeah, 3 a.m.
Okay.
Now here's another thing that I'm like, all right. Nas will give a move probably between 2 and 3 a.m. starting to London, and then it'll give you another move around 5ish or 5:30.
Yeah.
So if I haven't been able to catch anything around London Open, I'll come back about 5 or 5:30 to try to catch a move.
Yeah.
Well, this morning in particular, the move that y'all caught, is the move that I missed because of what time I was trading it, and versus letting it come down and give the setup that it wanted to give. I was trying to rush it. And my situational awareness is also important when you trade, especially when you're going for a funded account.
Bro, listen, bro, go ahead, bro.
Because I never reloaded my what's the name, my metric sheet to see exactly where I was at and how much drawdown I could take.
Yeah.
And what I thought I was at 12.5.
Yeah.
However, I wasn't at 12.5. And so when it kicked me out the trade, I'm like, wow. And I went to look, and it was actually at 12.7. But it didn't show that because I didn't reload it. So that's how I ended up reaching my account this morning.
But was you sick?
No, I wasn't. Okay. And this is why I wasn't. Because I had already lost 2 trades.
Okay. Got you.
So I shouldn't have been trading.
Bro, that's like it does it every time.
That's why I said the conversation gonna be funny, because literally when we talked last time, and you said I know you remember when you said, and BR, when you do this, because there's gonna be a time where you go against your rules, and when you don't get discouraged, that's exactly what happened. I went against my rules, and I kept trying to be honest. Monday, I even went against my rules by trading at work when I shouldn't have been. But work was so dead that I wasn't doing nothing. And it was a good day.
And it was a good day.
But I went against my rules. And the more that there's going to be times where you can go against your rules and you might have a good day. But the more you keep trying to go against your rules, you're liable to mess up.
To me, honestly, like just hearing you say that, like whenever you go against your rules and you say like there's sometimes you have a good day, it's kind of like, and I kind of hate to put it in these terms, but if someone goes out and does something wild, right? Like steal somebody's stuff or whatever, and it was good, it didn't get caught, everything was smooth, there was no issues, right? But the more you keep doing that, brother, you keep setting yourself up for the opportunity for you to get caught, right? And there's the same
100%.
thing with trading. Like the more you keep breaking your rules, the more that you are like setting yourself up for the day to come for you to get caught. And so, and then the day that it catches you, it seems like it crushes you. because now you're dealing with the emotion of I shouldn't have done that. I know better of doing that. I broke my rule and I lost, right? Yeah. Versus you staying in your rule and you lose, it's kind of like, okay, I'm okay with losing today because everything was aligned. I just simply lost today, right? And it's unfortunate that many of us give so much attention to losses, bro. Like I
love them. I'm not gonna lie. I love them. I love them because it's another guy I've been watching. His name Calvin. Have you seen him?
I heard of him. Yeah, I've seen him.
Yeah, and he's another one who's heavy on his relationship with Christ and things of that sort. And this might have been the day before I breached the account, where he was basically saying like, there's some people who fall in love with the end result. They fall in love with the money, the benefits you can get from it, but them are typically the people who really don't make it in this game.
Yeah.
It's the ones who fall in love with the journey and the process of everything are the ones who make it to the end. And that's where, honestly, the end doesn't really matter as much.
Yeah, there's really no end. In reality, there's no destination.
Yeah.
Like there is no. I said this actually to a friend this morning that because we have a world of retirement, that it creates a notion that there's an end.
Yeah.
But like in the kingdom of God, there is no destination. The destination is literally whenever you close your eyes. And so the deal is you're supposed to be like continuously striving to just keep getting better. Like the journey never ends. You know what I'm saying? So even in trading, it's the same thing, bro. Like the journey never stops. There's always new heights to get to. And so just enjoy the mountain, honestly.
You know, me and Mel had this thing where we said we're gonna stop saying goals.
Yeah.
Because goals means that once you get to a destination, you plan to stop. We're gonna say milestones.
That's it.
Because like milestones is just a level of increases. You just reach a new milestone each time. And that's kind of where I'm at with it. I'm enjoying the process and I'm reaching. And I told him this today. I said, bro, I feel like my life is like a market. Like you have it, and I told him, I said, bro, we're in an uptrend though.
Yeah,
we're in an uptrend. We have our impulses and we have our correction, but each time we leveling up. And each account I get, I learn something different and make me a better trader. So at first it was me, and so since we on the topic of struggles, at first it was me passing evaluations.
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm at the point where, okay, I know I can constantly pass the challenge.
Yeah.
Now it's me keeping the account and maintaining and being consistent enough to make the profit over and over again.
That's good. That's so good, bro. That's so good. It's really just comes down to you just like truly, like truthfully enjoying the steps. So like the same way you said, like it seems like your life is like the market. And oftentimes when we hit those pullbacks, it's feel like our life sucks. But oftentimes those pullbacks are literally like the preparation and the slingshot for you to honestly get to the next height, to the next high. You see what I'm saying? And so, bro, this video I made today is literally, I'm talking about Moses and how whenever Moses goes and he talks to Pharaoh, well, it gets worse for the people immediately. Pharaoh's like, listen, okay, because you came here to do all this and you came here to distract me, just because you did that, I'm going to make it harder for the people. I'm going to make it more difficult for the people because you did that. But in reality, God was behind the scenes. And so it just shows us that oftentimes, whenever it seems like pressure in life is caving in, that's actually the time we ought to be celebrating, because I believe that the breakthrough is like, your breakthrough is very close. Your freedom is very close, right? Yeah. So whenever you start to feel just the crushing, the pain, like things just seem like it's getting really, really hard, right? That's actually our time to just rejoice because we know it's near. Oh, it's coming. It's close. So, bruh, that's good. Listen, for you to be over the hump of getting it, you know what I mean? How many of us like struggle just getting it? Yeah. And for you to get it, now it's just like sustaining it at this point.
And I learned the thing, this is why I say I love losses. I learned something new every single loss that when I approach the market, I see it. And I don't have to worry about that particular loss again.
Yeah, that's good.
The only one that here's the only one that I struggle with consistently is my patience.
But you're aware though.
Or even, I'm not even gonna say my patience. It's my patience, but it's the trust. All right. So how you have your goal zones, I do support and resistance.
Yeah.
And I think I told you a while back with Nas, I noticed that at every 300 points, once it break one of those, it's gonna push to the next 300 points. When I see something, literally me and Mel was on FaceTime probably last week. I told him, I said, bro, the market gonna buy right here, honestly. And it was at 9:30. When I tell you it hit the zone that I called out, but I didn't get in. I didn't get in, and that's where I go wrong. Probably, I'll say 60 to 70% of my trades. I don't get in at the zone.
That's a big number.
It is. It's a big number.
That's a big number.
And that's what kind of frustrates me, because if I get into my zones, last week, bro, the way the market was moving, I told him, bro, I probably could have been up a good 15 to 20 had I got in my zones. So, and like I said, if I don't get into my zone, now I'm upset. I have FOMO, and now I try to force trade versus just waiting and realizing, okay, I missed my trade and try it the next go around, whatever. Because now I'm going to force myself to get in, and that's kind of what happened this morning too. I seen the area, it didn't get at that. I didn't get in at that specific area. It bought up. I tried to catch some buy, but then it came back down, and that's the move that you caught. When it came back down, and then it took off again. Pissed me off, bro. But it made me laugh too, because I'm like, but I know. I said, we right.
Bro, you right there. And that's what I'm saying. It goes down to your awareness, bro. By you simply just being aware of what the issue is. Maybe if it's patience, if you're aware of that, bro, you're ahead of the game. You're ahead of the game. Trust. Patience and trust.
Remember, we talked the other day. It's me trying to trust myself versus trusting the strategy God gave me.
Yes.
If I just trust the strategy that God gave me,
bro,
He give me the seed. I'm talking about we good. We ain't worried about that.
Bro, isn't that a crazy thing? Isn't that so crazy? So the same way that it's okay, Lord. But oh my God, here's the fascinating thing is we see what trusting in the Lord can be.
Yeah.
We see what it can be. There's no difference in our life.
Yeah.
What if you see the fruit of trusting in God and trading? Right? But in life, it seems like it's really hard to trust in God, even in our own personal life.
Yeah.
But we're doing the same thing that you just did in the market. We're just not trusting.
Exactly.
And so it's just like, oh, like we're not going to do that thing. We're not going to do the thing God told us to do. Oh, we're not going to, I don't know, stop doing the thing God is telling us to stop. Or go to this place or talk to this person. Because it's a trust thing, bro. And so every time, this is not just for you, this is for me too. Because there's been moments when the Lord literally said, Kirby, do this right now. Mind you, it's a part of the system. It's a part of the go zone. Everything's lined up. but for some reason, there's something that's telling me to do opposite. And this is not like, I know this is not me because I know what I'm looking for. And bro, Ben Yard, every time, it's only happened like 3 times now. Every time, I just ain't listen. I said, nah, that don't make sense. And every time, it's like 30 seconds later, boom, it goes the direction that I like. That is, but I'm so grateful though, because it's teaching me to trust. It's teaching me to say, okay, Lord, your ways are truly higher than my ways. Mm-hmm. You know, even in the market. And so if I apply that even in my own personal life, even when it don't really make sense, like there's some things that's going on right now that just really don't make sense. Like, why am I doing this? You know what I'm saying? Like, why are we doing this? But it's like, you know what? I'm gonna just see, Lord. I'm gonna just let's do it.
Yeah, for sure.
Let's do it. So, but that's so good though.
Go back to the Moses story. Mm-hmm. That's the reason why it took them 40 years to make it to where they needed to go.
Bro,
they didn't trust in the Lord. Like they should have been there. They could have been there, but they didn't trust him.
This is so fascinating because trust. We throw the word like trust in God, like I say it often, trust in God. But there's so much weight behind that comes with trusting in God. Yeah. Because as you trust in God, God is like oftentimes going against what you're naturally like want to do or naturally want to think. Bro. Yeah. So it's literally like, you ever seen those videos where it's like a trust fall, you just fall back without looking?
Yeah.
That's literally what we're doing every time.
Every single time.
Every single time that we say, God, we're trusting you. We're just closing our eyes and just falling back.
Yeah. But here's the crazier part.
It's so crazy. This is so good though.
That fall seems long sometimes. You like, hold on.
Bro, that's a fact. No.
The whole time he got his hands, he just lowering his hands and he right there.
Bro, that's a fact. Oh my God. The falls seem like it's forever, bro.
I'm talking about, man. But that's the crazy part about it, bro.
But
that's what I'm learning.
Bro,
to
that's
trust.
So funny, bro. That's actually really good though. I never heard nobody say that.
Man.
Bro, that's actually really good. That's so funny too, bro. That
he
fall is a long ways down.
He tests you every single time.
Yes.
He catch you, pick you up, and he do it again.
Yes.
He do it again.
Yeah, bro.
Look, people don't realize why Peter sank in the water.
Bro,
take his eyes off the Lord. He stopped trusting.
The moment you stop, bro, it's like the moment you stop, you gonna fall.
Yeah.
The moment that you say, "Oh, this looks crazy," you gonna fall. Like for one, if you just put yourself in the eyes of Peter on the water, just put yourself in that thought process. Like, dang, bro, I'm walking on water.
Yeah.
What in the world?
See, me, I probably wouldn't have even stepped off the boat.
See, that's reality for many of us, though. Like this ain't making sense, man. And see, that's what I'm saying. It goes against what makes sense.
It never makes sense. It's not supposed to make sense.
It never.
If it made sense, then are you really trusting?
Oh, that's good. That's good. That's like actually really good.
If it made sense and you knew it was gonna work, there's no reason to trust in God.
Yeah, like that's good.
If you tell me to go put it's raining hard and go put a bucket outside, it makes sense that the bucket will catch rain.
Right.
But if it's not raining and God say go put a bucket outside, it's gonna fill up with water, it's like
Benyar, you going crazy right now, my boy. You going crazy right now. That is so good, bro. Bro, and it's just like Noah. Noah in the ark.
Exactly.
It don't make it. But see, here's the thing. It is so fascinating how God can use trading to teach you to have a real relationship with Him, to really trust in Him. You see what I'm saying? Like, we're talking about trusting in God, like from the basis of trading, but yet seeing how it also reflects our life.
Yeah.
So, bruh, if we would just like, bruh, that is so good.
But because we already know. The thing is, we're his spiritual children.
Bro, that is so good.
He don't care about none of this stuff that on the earth. So everything is spiritual.
Everything is spiritual. Everything is spiritual. Yes.
So what he worked on us in the physical realm, he working on us for the spiritual
that's
realm.
good, bro. Listen, bro. You talking?
He talking.
Listen. This is good, bro. Oh my gosh.
But if you apply that to your trading journey, and that's the part of this. That's why.
Hey, but here's the thing, like, this also goes to thought. The reason that it seems like it's so hard to trust him too, bro, is because you are dealing with something that you also see as valuable.
Yeah.
If you didn't care, it's easy to trust. But the fact that you see this as valuable, you're like, man. I'm like, man, look, nah. I don't know about this one.
For sure.
I don't know about this one, Lord. I don't see it.
I don't see it. I don't see it.
I don't see it.
But that's
oh my God.
He
that
see
is
what
good,
we
bro.
see. What I see, it don't be it. That's the problem.
Well, I think we gotta just remember this kind of conversation the next time that the moment happens. Say, you know what, I'm doing it. Even if you go down lot size.
Yeah. That's what that too.
Yeah.
I gotta go. That way I can sit and draw down.
Yeah.
Because I know with my trades I can sit and draw down, but because of the lot sizes that I go for, which I guess, and here's again, I got it written down in my rules, and I still haven't applied it yet. I always should test my trade with a one lot, and then kind of add as it corrects itself, whatever case may be, and then add as it go. I try to go with the whole thing because when it take off, but if it don't take off, then I'm sick.
Yeah.
See, and that's kind of And I said this to Mel too. I said I think I need to. And I said, bro, why I keep saying I think? It's not even I think. I know what I need to do. I know I need to lower my lot size. Every time I say I think, it's me trying to comfort what I do wrong and trying to find an excuse for it to keep doing wrong.
That's good.
But if I say I know,
then
it's gonna force me to make that change. And if I don't make that change, then
That's good. That's like an intentional change, right?
Exactly.
Bro, and that also goes back to like stewarding, right, bro? Like, Lord, am I truly stewarding what you're giving me the right way?
Exactly.
Am I putting myself in a harmful position by doing this because I'm trying to make $1 million today? Right?
Exactly.
Like, am I actually stewarding what you're giving me? And if you can honestly answer that with a yes or no, well, again, as I always say, as long as you're aware of that, if you can honestly say, no, Lord, I have not been stewarding, well, I clap it up for you because you know what you've been doing. Now it's just time to make a change, right?
Yeah.
If you know you have been stewarding, I clap it up for you again just because you keep doing what you're doing, right? Just stay faithful in stewarding. But sometimes it's just, oftentimes it's just one shift that we can make that could change everything for us. Mm-hmm. Like, it's one thing that we might be getting wrong, that if we would just shift, it changes the game, bro.
Yeah.
Changes the game forever. Here in trading, here in life, it changes the game. If you know that you struggle with patience and that's the only thing hindering you, you know if you lock in on patience, the game changes immediately. Yeah. Immediately it changes, bro. So, like, I would just, like, at this moment, you like, I'm proud of you, bro. Like, you know where you've been going on. Like, even for me, bro. Like, I had a day, maybe 2-3 weeks ago, that I was just like, man, what am I doing, bro?
Yeah.
Like, I just broke every rule today. What are you doing? Like, what are you doing? What are you doing? I literally got beside myself, and I just let myself be full of emotions. And it was just like, man.
And when you reflect on it, it don't make you sick to your stomach.
It made me sick. Because it was no need. Because
No need at all.
it was no need. Like, okay, if you lost today, okay, I lost today. So what?
Yeah.
Like, okay, this is a small loss, and this also goes back to just you trusting and having confidence. Like, if you know, okay, I lost today. Okay, well, I'm believing that tomorrow's going to be better. Tomorrow will be better. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But the problem is when we lose, our pride is saying, nah, we got to make that bet now.
I can't have that.
I can't.
Lost.
No, that red. No, I'm going to end the day green.
I was just $400 away from my goal. I just lost 75. Nah, I need that back.
Right. Nah, I need that back. And that just
plus some.
Break even ain't gonna cut it. I need to make the day.
But then you go from 375 to now you down 575.
Yes, and now you sick. Now you get up in the next morning that you get up in the charts, you like looking at it like, man, I didn't even have to be here. Like you, I don't even have to be here right now.
I have to be here, bro.
But when you just took that one loss, you were good.
Bro,
you were good. Now you done daggone pit in the hole. And y'all, I'm gonna tell you though. I told you what I did before. Yeah. I just kept losing. I just kept going. I would get a 1-to-1. 1-to-1 ain't good enough. I want more. End up losing that 1-to-1. It just kept happening. I ended up taking like 6-7 trades that day. Smoked like $2,000. Right? The next morning, I'm looking at my account like, I lost the first trade I lost was $200. I'm like $2,000 away from this $150 account. What are you doing?
Yeah. You should have been done out of that $200.
And now it's taking me a whole week just to get back to where I was at.
Yeah.
But what if that whole week I was at where I was supposed to be at? I would have had it that week.
You would have been had it. Yeah.
I'd have been had it.
Yeah. For sure.
It don't make sense.
It don't. It or do it.
Or do it.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
But it don't.
Yeah.
And I always like to play both sides, right?
Yeah.
Because it makes sense because it don't make sense.
Spiritually, it does make sense.
It does make sense because you have to learn that lesson.
Like spiritually, it does. Like you see the warfare, you feel the warfare.
Yeah.
You feel the warfare right there immediately.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like every day, I feel it.
Yeah.
I feel the tug. I feel the tug of wanting to be greedy. I feel the tug of wanting to be impatient.
Every single time.
Every single time.
What you told me last time? You gotta starve it. You gotta starve that flesh.
You have to.
It's hard though.
But it's always hard in the beginning. It's like fasting.
Yeah.
It's that initial beginning that's like, I can't do this. I gotta get more. This is too slow. It's going too slow for me. I'm not making enough money like I want to be making. This is just not good. But when you get to a point where it's just like, I see the fruit in this. I actually see the fruit. I actually realize how peaceful I am. I feel like how I feel good after I trade. I'm actually looking at my account. My account is very healthy right now. Yeah. I'm not worrying about losing my account because I'm so far gone from my break-even point by simply just relaxing and trading. I'm not trying to overly do it. Bro, changes the game. But when you in there and you trying to and every time you fall into that flesh, bro, you see the fruit of that too.
I'm about to say, when I ain't gonna lie, that when I fight it, I'm good. But when I fall into it, it's like I stay in it for that whole period. That one time I fall into, so let's say I'm trading at night, and I fall into my flesh by taking one more trade I shouldn't have. That one more trade turned into one more trade and one more trade and one more trade, versus me falling into my flesh that one time, and then saying I just fell into my flesh and let it go. It's hard when you fall because you keep
falling,
bro. And that's what, and you don't know how many
Oh my
times I
god.
say, all right, this is my last trade.
What, bro? Okay, you know what this makes me think about, bro?
Out to
Is okay. I'm not gonna use that example. I'm not gonna use that example. But this makes me truly think about like just sin.
yeah.
Like you just you do it one time, it's an urge the next moment. It's an urge the next hour. It's the urge the next day. There's an urge
sure.
after. You know what I'm saying? Like whatever your struggle is and like your sin.
Yeah.
Like if you keep falling into that, it's like you keep falling into that. You have to take a moment and just say, "Wait a minute, I gotta stop. Like, I
Yeah.
need to repent." Like, but see, what if you like did that before you even started to do the sin? You know what I'm saying? Like, what if you already turned away before you even sinned? You know?
Yeah.
So, bro, it's the same
But
thing.
I give you another one. And maybe this is me. I realize I can't call out from work because it then becomes a habit. That very first time you call out of work, oh, I'm gonna keep it, and that's what typically happens. So it's one of them things. You call out one time, you're gonna continuously do it. So I got to the point where I can't call out of work because I know I'm gonna
It's a
fall
cycle.
into temptation and keep doing it.
It's a cycle.
Bro, it's so crazy how
It's sick, bro.
it's
Whenever you
all
say you have to, like, when you have to renew your mind, and like every day, it is. That's just why it's so important for us every day to, like, honestly, die to ourselves.
yeah.
Like every day. No, not I did it yesterday. I prayed yesterday. I don't gotta pray today. No, that's the lie. No,
Yeah.
you have to dig in today like you did yesterday and forevermore.
Yeah.
Every day you gonna
Every
have
single
to
day.
yield to God. Yes,
Yeah.
every day. Yes, and bro, and just because it don't mean that it's just gonna be an easy day,
Yeah.
right? But what you're doing is you're getting strength for that day. You're in God's word that day. You are like you feel spiritually fed that day. Like, but you cannot. I'm chilling, bro. Every time I did that in trading, where I just kind of woke up and just like, man, I'm just trying to catch. I didn't really give it like thought.
Yeah.
I didn't really like completely understand what I was about to do. I'm just here to trade, right? Every time I did that,
Yes.
bro, I fell into it. But if I come in with the mindset of I'm locking in today, this is my rule today. Lord, help me to see today. I'm going to go ahead and tell you what's going to happen. I'm only taking one trade today. I'll convict me if I even start thinking about taking more trades.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, every day it's a full. I gotta lock in fully, because if not, if I'm just casually trading, I'm going to just casually blow my account.
And that's what I did this morning. At 4 o'clock in the morning.
Like, you just casually trading.
Casually. Yep. I didn't really pray.
Yeah, you just
Just
casually
jumped
trading.
in.
And
Got
you
up,
casually
jumped
smoking
in.
accounts. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Then I just casually closed my laptop and went back to sleep. As soon as it said,
It was crazy. As you sat there for a moment, like, I cannot believe this, bro.
I can't believe this just happened. Watch this. I'm really, and I didn't even tell you this part, bro. I probably was at least $75 away from the goal. And when I said I was trading at work, it was a good day. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
Where I could have left it alone and been $75 away from the goal. It went down to 300. Then it went down to 500. So when I approached it the next morning, now I have to look for an actual move, which
You was
led me
sick,
to
weren't you? When you looked,
what?
when you opened your laptop and it said
Was I
500,
sick?
and it said 500, you was hurt.
Was I? All I needed was a little for the market to do, and I was good.
But that's when it's literally self-sabotage.
Yeah, every single time.
It's really a self-sabotage.
Which is why I wasn't mad because it was my fault.
Yeah, that's honestly, you can't be.
You
Can't
It
be.
was my fault, but here's what. No, bro.
Oh my god.
It happened every. I ain't gonna say every time. It's been. This is a part of my journey that I'm on.
Yeah.
This the process that I'm on in my trading journey. Once we overcome this part, the sky's the limit.
Good.
Once I get over this hump, which I'm getting over it because I can like you said, I can identify the problem and I can talk about it and I can be okay with knowing that this is where I went wrong. Oh man. Once we get over that hump, oh my gosh.
It's green.
Forget the money, but just the story within itself.
It's amazing, bro.
Then add in the money because all y'all.
Oh,
Add in because I need to be competent. I need all my funds back. I need every dollar I ever gave the market before I started going for a funded account.
bro, I need everything back and more.
Bro, these 5 years I've been trading, I need every penny I lost back. And here's the crazier part, right? What people think is a profitable trader is somebody who can make money consistently. But what I think is a profitable trader is somebody who's over what they've ever invested into the market.
That's good.
And so I wouldn't even consider myself a profitable trader until I have at least 45 to 50,000 made that from the market because I lost that
Yeah.
over the 5 years. So I got a lot. They owe me a lot of money, bro.
Yeah, I know you. You gonna get it back though.
They owe me.
You can get it back though. You get to the
yeah.
point where you get to a point where like you're seeing like you're gonna get it back. You gonna get it back, bro.
Yeah.
You can get it back. It's just right now you're just kind of preparing though. It's the becoming that you're in right now. That's really and that's where a lot of us are at. Like it's the becoming. It's the becoming the person that can actually receive that kind of thing. Like and that is also kind of like the video I talked about today, where just being faithful over a little, and so that God can entrust you with much. Like we be trying to figure out how I'm gonna do this, how I'm gonna do that, but just if we truly start to trust in God's word, right, and know that okay, Lord, I want to be faithful with just this little. I want to be faithful with this fund account. I want to be faithful with this $100, $200 I have. It might not be much, but I want to be faithful with it. And your increase will come if you are faithful with the little, bro. So, yeah, man, that's crazy. Now, we got to talk about this, bro.
Talk to me.
We got to talk about this. Bro, I feel like we skipped over the trading journey and college. Wait, let's first talk about this college, bro.
Man, listen.
What in the world? Bro, was you thinking about investing in college, bro?
No. Thinking about investing.
Trading, any of that?
Trade? I didn't even know that existed in college. Bro, I never knew anything about the foreign exchange market in college.
Yes, bro.
I think I mean I might have. Did I know about stocks? I don't even know if I knew about stocks. College. Investing?
But that's
Never
sad
heard of
though. That's
It
sad
is.
though.
Oh, very.
And like from the time that we're kids going through high school, middle school, why is this not a thing that's like taught heavily? In college, why is this not a thing that you must take as a investment class?
Yeah.
Why is that? But instead, we want to teach things like trigonometry.
Never used it.
And most don't.
Yeah.
Like maybe somebody out there do, but most don't.
Yeah.
And all these different classes that, what are we doing? But when real life happens, and now we got to owe back to school thousands of dollars, but guess what? You ain't never give me any skills to be able to pay this $1,000 back.
Exactly. Bro, listen, this is no shade to anybody or whatever, because I learned this after I graduated.
Yeah.
Most people won't go and get a job in their field. You know how many people that we went to school with who graduated, got a degree, are either teachers or working or whatever the case may be?
Bro, me. I went to school to be a police officer. I'm nowhere near that. I don't have no desire to be that.
Yeah.
I went to school for criminology. I have no desire to be in nobody's law enforcement.
Well, I mean, at least you had an idea, though. I went to school just to play football.
Honestly, I'm laughing. But I can't because I went for criminology just because I didn't know what else to do. And my dad's a police officer.
Yeah.
That's sad. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I didn't even have the broad enough mind to say, hey, let me know all these things. Let me learn all these things to actually see what I might want to do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now, bro, I teach people how to trade, bro. And I cut hair in the afternoons.
That's amazing.
And I enjoy, and it's cool. I enjoy it. Like, now,
Yeah.
now it's like, man, like, I understand now the value of time.
Yeah.
Right? I'm reading a book right now, bro. It's called Weapons of Mass Instructions, and it talks about the schools. It talks about the school system, and bro, I'm going to read you something here. I'm going to read you something here that you're going to be like, wow. So this book is about, basically, it's a teacher. He was the #1 ranked teacher in New York. And he quit being a teacher because he started learning what the school system was all about. But he gives you the origin of school. Bro, I didn't know high school just came about, bro, in like the 1900s.
In the 1900s?
Yes.
So what was they doing before?
There wasn't no high school. There was nothing before.
So what was they learning?
The world was different. So you gotta think there was a lot of family businesses. They was actually learning what we call trades
What
now.
we should be learning?
Yes.
Yeah.
What we call trades now, they were getting those at 13, 12. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I'm gonna show you why. I'm gonna show you. So okay, there was an industrial revolution happened, and so that's whenever a lot of factories started being built and a lot of big machines started. Because before it was a lot of land, it was a lot of farms, it was a lot of it was just a lot of farm, like land, animals, and that's how you kind of did things. But then factories came about, right? Well, they needed people to work their factories, right? And so there is a person, Rockefeller, who was he funded the school. This is the base. This is the basis of what this guy says. Okay. This is going to put a lot of things in perspective too. This is why the school was made, right?
Okay.
He says, "I don't want a nation of thinkers. I want a nation of workers."
Yeah.
This is why the school system tells you what to think, but not how to think.
Yeah.
Right? So that's why everybody's learning the same thing
Yeah.
at the same pace, but you never ever using your creative minds. That's why when we get out of school, the first thing we say is, "I don't know what I want to do."
Yeah. That's
We haven't even been taught to think about what it is that we want to do, or how we want to do things, or how to actually think properly, right?
Yeah.
So it's funny because people that like get C's and D's, we call them, oh, they're not smart. You're so off kilter.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the richest people, bro, did not graduate from school. Some of them didn't graduate from middle school. Didn't go to college. But what they did was they used their brain and they used their creativity. And absolutely, and they solved problems for thousands of people and got paid for it.
It's so crazy that you said that. I'm gonna keep bringing up. I wish he was up here. I'm gonna keep bringing up Mel because we had talks a lot. And you know the saying. I guess common sense isn't so common. It's actually not.
Unfortunately.
What we classify as common sense, I actually learned to realize it's actually just knowledge and wisdom.
Yeah.
A lot of people are book smart, which won't help you survive in
They
life.
have knowledge.
Exactly.
Knowledge. And
And
knowledge and wisdom is not the same thing.
it's not the same thing at all, and it won't help you survive in life.
That's why you
You're
only know
coming.
enough to take the test.
Exactly. Exactly. And that's why when they get in the real world, they're stuck. That's why when you have a simple conversation, which allows you to think about something that you haven't been taught, but what makes sense, it kind of like they seem kind of slow. And I don't want to call them slow, but
Yeah.
they're not all the way there.
No.
Common sense only come about through life experiences and learning and applying what you learn.
That's
And
good.
that's where you say common sense, that's where you get your common sense from.
Yeah. Like wisdom is applied to knowledge. It's actually applied knowledge, bro.
Exactly.
So, like again, we think that somebody's smart because they took a test. But see, this is the culture. This is what's being created here. And so, if somebody thinks about somebody smart, we just literally look at, well, what did you get? What's your GPA?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so and like, it's unfortunate that like teachers and parents like base how smart their kids are based upon the grades that they get.
Yeah.
But see, but what if you started seeing your kid like gifts? You started seeing your kid. If we started applying scripture and really following scripture and understanding the culture of what it was, it's like we forget how wise the people in the Bible are. And guess what? There was no school system to tell them how smart they was. You see what I'm saying? And like these people literally are these people are like God has blessed these people, and like it's fascinating. You have kings, you have rulers, you have people that are extremely rich by using their creativity. Joseph literally, bro, he goes from the prison to the palace after one conversation. He uses God allows him to be able to interpret dreams. He uses his dreams. And he says, listen, there's going to be 7 years of famine and there's going to be 7 years of prosperity. He tells Pharaoh this. And Pharaoh's like, listen, I need you to work for me. I need you. He's in second command now. He is the second ruler of Egypt at this point. Right? Because of a skill of being able to manage food. That was it. To be able to manage what you have, to be able to manage what they was blessed with in the 7 years of famine. I mean, the 70 years of prosperity, so that they'll be still satisfied and good in the 7 years of famine, right? There wasn't no school system, Vineyard. There was no teacher saying, hey, you got to do math, you have to do English, you have to do science. That is what we created. And here's the thing. We never even questioned school. We never even questioned the school system. We just went. We just did it. That's what's right.
And we believe that what they're teaching us is the right way to go. And that is true. Which is so crazy because now hearing you break it down like that, right?
Yeah.
The school teaches us to do or to manage the things that they have made. God gives us
rings.
Huh?
Why? Okay, keep going. Go ahead. Keep going. Keep going.
This is what I was gonna say. God gives us the knowledge and wisdom to maintain the things that He made, which you don't need school for that. These are all natural things that He's given us. The things that we have to maintain are the things that's not natural, like how to maintain a car or a house. All of them things aren't natural.
Yeah.
And it's very crazy when you like hearing you like describe it that way.
Like, it's fascinating because in the beginning when God created the garden, he placed Adam in the garden to tend to it.
Yeah.
In the beginning when God created the heavens and the earth, right? God is super creative. God said that we're made in His image. If we begin to use our creative minds, bro, listen, there's nothing that we can't stop. Example, you have a dog business, right?
Yeah.
There's nobody there, Binyar is the king over his thing, right?
Yeah.
Yet yielded to God because God is his king. But you created something that now can solve the problems for thousands and millions of dog owners.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Guess what? They pay you for it.
Yeah.
Solomon was extremely rich because of his wisdom.
Yeah.
Bro, listen. I teach people a skill that I have, which is trading. People pay me for it.
Yeah.
I use my skill in the market. I get paid from the market.
Yeah.
Makes it, I cut hair.
Yeah.
I simply have a skill that people pay me for.
Yeah.
I'm the king over this thing. Right?
Yeah.
And so, but when he says this, he's giving you the root of school. This is Rockefeller. He is like the person in the beginning of the school system. He's the one that funded the school system. He was a part of the school system. This is why he says, I don't want a nation of thinkers, Binyard. I want a nation of workers.
Yeah.
Listen, school is literally a place that crushes many dreams before dreams even begin. Before they even begin. You know what I mean? Like, it crushes dreams even before it starts, bro.
Does it crush the dreams or does it create dreams?
I think it crushed.
I'm going to say why it create dreams.
Okay.
It create the dreams that we have. So think about it. Your dream or your thought was to become well, actually, let's just take it back here. And most black people or young kids' dream is to be what?
Athlete, a sport.
Athlete.
Professional.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But guess what? That's because that's what we see.
Yeah.
They create the things. This is why I say they create your dreams. Because they show you what they want you to see, so then you can that's how you're going to base your dream off of that. You know what we never see?
That's good.
The CEO.
That's good. If
We
I
never
was
see
with
the
you, I'd
person
have you
behind
up
the
right
camera.
now. That's good. That's good. No,
It's
seriously.
the things that we don't see
Ooh.
that most people would actually probably want to be if they knew it existed.
Bro. And that's why kids, when they don't make it, oh, my life ends. I don't know what else to do. I'm done.
Yeah.
My life sucks.
Yeah. Man, there's so much out here, bro.
But it's so
Many. The people who are behind the camera make just as much, if not more, than the people on the camera.
Ooh, that's good. That's good.
But
And
everybody
got
want to
time.
chase the same dream,
Bro,
and they got time.
And they got that, which is the biggest flex.
They got time,
And you got time,
bro.
bro. And you got time, bro.
Yes,
And you got time,
yes,
bro. It is, bro. Listen, bro. There's when Jesus came and he preached the gospel of the kingdom. He came and preached the gospel of the kingdom, bro. If we begin to live on the basis of the kingdom and Jesus' teachings about a lot of things, just throughout scripture, bro, the whole Bible, if you seen how people just operated, bro, you would be like, man, there's no limit to what I can be.
exactly.
Think about this for a second. We talk about racism a lot. God ain't worried about that. Okay, this is something we never really thought much about. Joseph, he is not an Egyptian. But yet, he is now breaking barriers because now he is literally sitting in the seat of Pharaoh. And he is not an Egyptian, Binyard.
Yeah.
That makes sense, bro.
Yeah.
This is not his culture. They may not even look alike.
Yeah.
Bro, this is how you know it's serious. Because when Joseph's brothers came in to eat, I believe Joseph said that for the other people, the Egyptians that was sitting there that was going to eat, he told them to leave because it was against them to sit down with the kind of people Joseph's brothers were. Was it Hebrews? I'm assuming Hebrews. I can't really remember. I'm assuming
Joseph?
Yeah, Joseph.
Yeah. He's Hebrew.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hebrew. Okay. They were not allowed to sit with the Egyptians at the food table. But in saying that, Joseph is literally breaking the barriers. And it's not because of him, but it's because of God is with him.
Yeah.
And so if God is with you, God is like, listen, you focus on, oh, there was person with racism and I couldn't get through. God, listen, if God wants you in any position, you will get in any position.
I'm gonna get you through that regardless.
I'm,
I don't care who at the door.
I don't care who.
Yeah.
I don't care. I don't care who's at the door. If they black, white, green, it don't matter. If they're aliens and you're coming in the door, if I want to place you there, you will be there.
You gonna be there,
and they're going to respect you. That is so. The Bible says that the Lord blessed Egypt. The Bible said that the Lord blessed Egypt on the behalf of Joseph.
Yeah. That's my favorite story in the Bible, though.
I love, bro. Joseph has became my favorite character. Now I'm locked in on Moses, so I can switch up real easy though. Yeah. But right now, Joseph, I'm telling you, this Joseph story is the one for. It's so much food in the Joseph story.
Yeah.
That it's like it can never run out. Like we can. It never run out.
I think it's relatable to a lot of the ones who would be considered black sheep of the family.
Yeah.
I think it's very relatable to a lot of us. Think about what we're doing. We're doing something that not doing, right?
Yeah.
A lot of people will look at that and they'll shun on it, and they'll look at it like, first of all, everybody thinks it's a scam.
Yeah, oh, for sure. Oh my God, yes.
So everybody will talk down on it, and everybody will try to sell you short of your dream.
Yes.
But the one thing that comes to my mind is the story about Joseph.
Yeah.
Where they sold him, he became a ruler. But here's the most important part, because we will have that moment that when God take us to the place that He's planning on taking us to, that there's going to be a time where we face those same people. But the most beautiful part is how Joseph handled it.
That's so good, so good.
He loved them regardless, and all he wanted to do was to take care of them.
Bro, that's so good, bro. Oh my God,
that's why I love that story so much. You know how many friends or family who have said anything negative about anything that I do, or I need to do something else because it may not be flourishing at the moment.
Yeah.
And every time that's the story I go back to, because I know there's going to be a time where I'm where I know I can be, and I'm going to have to face them, and I'm going to welcome them with open arms.
Yeah.
I told you this work. Would you like to learn now?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or I know you have an idea that I can fund. Like just man.
It's so good. It's so good, bro. Like, I think that we also just live in a world where whenever struggle comes, it's like the first thing that we ought to do is run.
Yeah.
But we don't understand that oftentimes the struggle is to preparing you. That's the preparation room. That is the training room, right? So it's kind of like you just saying, I'm running from practice. I'm running from training. That's what you're essentially. That's what you're saying by you quitting every time it gets hard. Anything, right?
Yeah.
Now I understand. I still use discernment, and wisdom. Like some things may not just be for a person, right? Like there's some things that just may not be for you. But if you know something is for you, and it's just difficult right now, this is not your time to run from this situation, right?
Yeah.
But man, bro, I didn't even realize it's 10:23. It's about to be 10:30, bro.
Nah, we gonna go for that. Last time we talked, what we said.
Bro, that's how I go, bro.
We didn't even talk about college though, for real.
No, there's three things. We're not gonna be able to finish everything tonight.
But listen, I do want to say this about college.
Okay.
While I wasn't thinking about it in college,
Yeah.
I want to say maybe right before we got kicked out for COVID.
Yeah.
It actually was introduced to me, and I ignored it.
Really?
Yeah. So maybe 2018 or like.
It was a lot of scamming going. It was a lot of scamming going on at that time too.
Well, this one IML got real popular.
I heard. That's a school, like a little.
IML. It was the online thing.
Yeah.
Where they swear they teach you how to trade, but they more so about the multi-level marketing and things of that sort. So I actually was a part of IML. but it wasn't until after COVID. But I was introduced to it during COVID.
Was it good?
I mean, right before COVID.
Was it good?
This is God. God is amazing, bro.
Yeah.
So many people have bad experiences with IML. I was blessed enough. I'm not even gonna say fortunate. I was blessed enough to meet people who actually took the trading aspect serious.
Yeah.
And so I was able to see that trading was real through IML.
Yeah.
Now I did learn the scam part about it eventually, and I'm like, okay, I actually don't have to be a part. Now that I know it's real, that's all God needed me to see.
Yeah.
Never overstay your welcome to. No one God pulling you out of a season two.
That's good. That's good. Like introduction can be a life changer, bro. Like it's crazy how introductions happen. For everyone that is watching, or maybe gonna watch this later, be aware whenever something is introduced to you. Like when something is introduced to you, be aware. Now, I'm not saying that if it's bad, you should know when it's bad. If it's bad, then you turn away from it. But if it's something to think about, then think about it. If it's something that can, because I feel like we are introduced to a lot of things, but we also shun a lot of things off. Like, okay, word. And we don't really give it the time to really think about it. So in saying that, I'm going to actually give some things some more time to think about when they are like introduced to me. If it's not nothing crazy, like still use discernment, because there are scammers that will scam you, but there are some good things as well. So that might can help. But right now, I got so much momentum in trading. I'm locked in. Unless the Lord just says, "Listen, you got to stop today." But I got so much momentum right now, bro.
Yeah.
You know? So. But my friend, look, we're going to have to finish this thing up, my boy.
Yeah. When you get back on?
I'm doing every day this week.
Okay.
So any day that you are free again and you feel like it, we back on here.
I'm off Thursday, so probably Thursday. Maybe. I can see my schedule like tomorrow, but more than likely Thursday.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, whatever.
Whatever
worked for you, bro.
This was great, though, man. I definitely appreciate you having me up, man.
This is great.
Long overdue. I'm glad we finally got to do it.
Listen, I'm glad. Listen, we might even make this thing once a week, man.
Almost definitely. Man.
Once a week conversations, and it's pretty dry today. In chat box. It's all good though.
Somebody gonna see something and hear something that they need.
That's if they need to hear. That's it, Ben Yard.
Yeah.
That is literally the prayer. If they need to hear it, then let it be for them. Let it reach them. But yeah, my boy. But brother, I'm about to go to bed.
I know. I appreciate you, brother.
You know, brother. All right, man. I'll talk to you later. All right, bye.
All right, how about you?
All right, bye.